Hey guys, PK Stefan here. Do you want a quick and easy way to maximize the impact of your presentations? Quickest and easiest way to do that is to maximize your visuals. With the shift to virtual, we had to maximize content on screens because of the fact that many viewers were viewing presentations using mobile devices. As a result, titles were moved off of slides, onto divider slides, onto photos, or even into the talk track. And I think that's a good practice to continue today. Not every slide needs a title. Some do, but not everyone does. And if you've got a slide where you're actually getting into the story, it's a good thing to move that title off of the slide. Let me give you an example. So in our example here, we've got 3 slides. Got a cover slide and then 2 slides that are talking about a product launch. What we can do here to maximize that image on slide 2 and make it more impactful and allow us to really tell that story is to move the title off of slide 2 and onto a divider slide. So I'm going to select between the 2 slides here, and I'll go to home and we'll put new slide. We'll choose a divider slide here. We'll type in the same title that we have on slide 3. And then we can go to slide 3. We can now delete that title because we've got that on the preceding divider. And if you look at this image surrounded in a sea of white, if we select that image now, I'm going to make it full screen, which makes it much more immersive. I'm going to use Bright Slide, but you could very easily use the crop tool in PowerPoint to do this. Bright Slide is a great plugin to use for this. And you can see now this image is so much more immersive as a full screen image. We can actually get into the story of the product launch and allow people to place themselves in that story by creating an immersive image just by scaling up that image. The title on slide 4, we need that title because this is a descriptor for the chart, but we didn't need it here. We could have easily moved it onto the talk track if we needed to, but if you need to leave behind, then moving on a divider gives you that option where you still have that descriptor before your image. And we could very easily put in a text box on here to describe part of that story if we wanted as well. But you can see this is much more immersive than having a small image placed on a white background. And this doesn't just work with photographs. You could have a small chart that was, had some text next to it. You could move that chart onto a screen by itself. You could then have the story and the text broken down into boxes, etc., where you walk through the different steps of the timeline of that product launch. So anytime you've got something where you really want to get into the story, maximize it as much as you can, break it into pieces and walk people through it, and it's going to make your presentation that much more impactful.